How's it going, everybody? I've got some more Magic for you today with my final and favorite Sephiroth deck for this week, and it is a mono black sacrifice pile. We've got Gas Guzzler as a sacrifice outlet, as well as a means of drawing cards, starting your engines, Greedy Freebooter, fantastic sacrifice target, as well as Infestation Sage, and Nezumi Linebreaker, also fantastic sacrifice targets. We've got Worthy Cost as our primary removal source. I was running this as a 3 of, but I actually dropped my land down to 22 and put in a 4th of these. You just never feel like you have enough removal, pretty much, and I was getting flooded with land in best of 3 a lot with this deck, but I've played it a significant amount, both in best of 1 and best of 3. I'll be doing best of 1 for today's video, but let me continue here. We do have a full playset of Dark Confidant, not so much a perfect sacrifice target, but does help you draw cards consistently throughout the match. We've got the Vengeful Blood Witch, which gives us even more value on any of our creatures that we sacrifice. Back for Seconds is the card I opted into using for this deck instead of like a Soul Cauldron or Raise the Past effect, anything like that. You can bring back Skitter and Sephiroth with Back for Seconds, so it is a very nice option. All you have to do is sacrifice a token, which we get from Freebooter, we get from Infestation Sage, we get from Linebreaker, we get from Skitter. So any of those tokens, if you sacrifice them, we can also get them with our land with the Fountain Port, which is very, very useful in this deck. Also being able to create 1/1 fish, or even just sacrifice tokens to draw cards. But any of those tokens can be sacrificed for Back for Seconds to bring Sephiroth back, to bring Skitter back, to bring back 2 of your little creatures, any of it. One of my absolute favorite cards in this deck, a sacrifice outlet, as well as just something very powerful, and something that can be used to get Sephiroth to flip on the turn it comes out if you're really lucky. We have the Phantom Train. It has Trample, is a 4/4, and can be crewed by sacrificing an artifact or a creature and putting a 1/1 counter on it. So it essentially has a crew ability that is the same as Bartolome's ability, so it's very, very nice. You can easily trigger Sephiroth with this. You can even eat the treasure tokens with this to grow, so a very nice option. I do have a few Midgar in here for draw mechanics. We do have a sideboard, because as I said, I have been running this in best of 3 quite a bit. So we've got Duress, Go for the Throat, Strategic Betrayal, Ghost Vacuum, Bitter Triumph, Crew Claw's Heist, and Withering Torment for any matches where you're up against enchantments and artifacts. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take this into matches, try and get 3 wins in best of 1 like I normally do. Hopefully you guys like the deck, because as I said, this is my absolute favorite Sephiroth deck so far. It's very consistent. It's very fun. We hit Graveyard with our main board with Skitter in the battlefield and constantly get fodder for sacrifice because of that as well. Really good synergies here. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and thank you for joining me. Alright, unfortunately our opponent does get to go first, but we've got some good cards here, so I'll go ahead and keep rocking out maybe mono black from our opponent as well, or possibly Orzhov. Looks like a discard deck though. Let's go ahead and just get rid of one of these Greedy Freebooters for now. Drew a land, which I actually don't hate. Probably get rid of the Ghost Train next if they make us discard anything else, but I think this is most likely going to be the discard deck that Swayze just played. Or at least one that's very similar. I know he didn't use Ruthless Negotiation in his, but it's a card that I included in mine for sure. Totally happy to see that killed. Actually means that we can go straight, I don't really want that, into Skitter on this next turn, and I think I would love to, so that we can start eating his negotiations. And it gives us extra creatures so that he can't just go for sacrifice. So he will need a direct kill spell to hit Skitter. Sadly, he had it, but that means he can't use it on anything else we pull out. Looks like a cut down for the rat as well, which totally seems like a waste to me, honestly. Let's go ahead and get our Dark Confidant down. He's got to be running out of gas now, and we've got extra card draw now. Yeah, just a burglar rat, so we'll lose this land. Not even feeling bad about that any. Got another freebooter, which is nice, and a skitter. Love that. Let's get Skitter back down, get rid of his negotiation. And we are actually way better off than he is now, because we have card draw and graveyard removal. Deep Cavern Bat isn't going to hit anything that I care about. Best option, in my opinion, would probably be the Back for Seconds, because I could sack a rat token for it. Yep. Infestation Sage is great. Sephiroth is fantastic. Let's go ahead and Sephiroth first. Get rid of our rat, see if we can get a land. Did not, but our hand is full of goodies now. Let's go ahead and get rid of the highest mana value card in case he's running Bitter. I'll attack with Skitter because he doesn't have anything that could kill it. Okay, making us discard a card. I think I will get rid of the Infestation Sage here. That's not going to work at all. Of course, I don't have to dump my whole hand. Got a land, fantastic. And a new Infestation Sage, also really good. We'll go ahead and sack that with Sephiroth this time. That way we have a bat blocker now. Blocking rat for rat is fine with me. 2 more triggers on Sephiroth, and it looks like our opponent's just going to go ahead and give up. Go ahead and pass it to them, see if they're ready to concede or not. Doesn't look like it, so we'll go ahead and play it out unless they're going to leave. Yeah, that's why I made the bat blocker. 2 more triggers for Sephiroth. Yep. Okay, so yeah, they went ahead and left. Discard is not great up against us. We can get things back from our graveyard. Not that we prioritize that, so we also don't feel that bad if our opponents pull out like a Ghost Vacuum or anything like that. Yeah, main thing is we want to draw cards. So Sephiroth draws us cards, Dark Confidant gets us cards. We're going to be really hard to outvalue with a discard deck. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and see if we can get a game 2. That was actually a fantastic game 1. Okay, we get to go first. We got a lot of nice 1-drops and a Vengeful Blood Witch into a Sephiroth, so we'll see what we can get going here. Let's start with an Infestation Sage. I'd be happy to go 2-3 if I get it, but we'll see. Okay. Go ahead with the Blood Witch and attack with our Infestation Sage. Cut down on the Blood Witch is a good play on our opponent's part, but we do still get life gain value even if it dies. Would be happy to play Skitter next if we get a land. We did not, so let's go ahead and go with 2 Infestation Sages here. Hope we get that land soon. Cease from our opponent eats our graveyard, which is fine. They probably assume we're on Orzhov. Virtue gives us a flyer, really, more than anything. Still no land is pretty disgusting. Okay, go ahead and pass. Another land. Any removal they use is just a waste on their part, in my opinion. Let's go ahead. We have 2 Sephiroths, so I'm going to use 1 here. After attacking, of course. Doing it after attack step means that they're going to waste more removal on our stuff, which is fine. More removal, fantastic. Now our Sephiroth's going to be nice and safe. And because that went that way, I'm actually going to go with Skitter. We'll get Sephiroth down, sacrificing a rat token now. Deadly Cover-Up. Okay, so our opponent still had more removal. We've got 2 Sephiroths now, but we're not going to have any creatures to sacrifice now, unfortunately. Probably going to be using Deadly Cover-Up on Skitter, if I had to guess. because all of our infestation sages are pretty much already in the graveyard, so there's no value really to getting rid of those. Yep, that exactly looks like what our opponent's doing. We're going to go ahead and play Sephiroth down now, and just hope to draw a cheap creature that we can sacrifice on attack. Okay, we've got a demon. We did get an Azumi Linebreaker, which is fine for us. We're going to go ahead and go here. Get that out of our face. Go ahead and attack with Sephiroth, sacrificing another creature for more card draw. It is a land, which we didn't have yet, so that's fantastic as well. So now we could get Ghost Vacuum down if we want, or we can start making 1/1s. Another deadly cover-up from our opponent, so we're going to have a rough match. They are playing literally removal the deck, so they're not going to let us have very much fun at all. A lot of our big creatures are already gone now, but that's not the end of the world. We can still easily win with this deck with what we have, especially with them on 1 card a turn. That's fine. Does thin both of our decks out a little bit. We were going to draw a swamp next turn anyway, so fantastic for the shuffle. Another Ritual Chamber from our opponent's pretty disappointing. Get some cards in here. Go Blood Witch. Just pass. He's obviously going to try and start using the Unholy Annex now. We needed to get some kind of removal. Another land, another Blood Witch. Let's go ahead and get the train down because we are going to need it. Get the Blood Witch down and attack with everybody for now. Next turn's going to really hurt. See what the opponent wants to do. They have plenty of mana to go for their Virtue now, but got rid of anything good that would be worth bringing back. Yep. Best thing they can hope to get from that is any of my 1/1s. The Infestation Sages. We're going to have to draw back some life on this turn. We've got to land with the Confidant, which is fine. Another Blood Witch, which is actually pretty good as well. Let's go ahead and go right here. Get ourselves a little bit of life back. We'll go ahead and get rid of a couple more, because we really need life if we want to survive, and we need to get some damage in too. Should have probably attacked with him first. Okay, but we were actually going to win here, unless I'm mistaken. Let's see, so we got 6, this was about to become 7, with 3 more damage to the opponent, so we were going to win just attacking with that. But obviously, to finish up here, we were going to attack with these 3, then sack 2 of them, completely wipe out our opponent. That's a little sketchy. Them running nothing but removal did mean that they got to get rid of all of our Skitters and our Sephiroths, as well as one of the Blood Witches, which sucks, but I told you we weren't out of answers yet. These things might not be as powerful as Sephiroth, but they can still definitely get you there. Good game 2, let's see about game 3. Okay, unfortunately our opponent goes first, but we've got some interesting cards here. I don't think this is the best hand in the world, but I keep since we're drawing. It's not too bad of a draw. Definitely at least keeps us hitting curve. Would love some more swamps, though. Don't really care if our opponent blows up any of our creatures at this point. Okay, they did nothing. Good for them. Did get a swamp. Let's go ahead and attack with our 2/1 here. That way they're more likely to try and kill it. Yeah, nowhere to run on our Gas Guzzler. We can now go with Vengeful Blood Witch, and it gets to be a little bit safer. I'm surprised, though. This should have cost them life for black. Got this now. Skitter's probably not going to be the most helpful in this match, since they are trying to exile things. But that's fine, it does still get us fodder quite nicely. I could have attacked, because Ketramos doesn't actually have the ability to block at the moment. We're looking here at probably Phantom Train. Okay, I changed my mind now. Instead, we're going to go with Skitter and Infestation Sage. Ooh, and that's pretty good too, because it is an exile effect, so we can utilize that nicely. Do I have to choose something? I sure don't, so I'm just not going to help them. More than happy to get rid of their Ketramos if I get the opportunity, which I have rats now, so should be totally easy to do. Got rid of one thing from me. Let us go ahead and get Phantom Train down for now. We'll have some fun with that soon. Submit 0, attack in. Could have a board wipe of some kind from our opponent, which would be disappointing. But now that we have Phantom Train, we could eat our whole board if we need to. Do I care? No, I think I'm okay with everything dying here. Lots of life gain for us, plus we still keep a creature. Yeah, opponent is now at 5, so we can just kill him with the Ghost Train now. So, another easy win. No bad day at all. Three quick wins. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Did have a lot of heavy removal decks that we went up against here, but fortunately for us, our creatures like being removed. Like I said, this is my favorite Sephiroth deck. I have been playing it primarily in best of 3, but it's still entirely viable in best of 1, as you can see with these matches. Don't have a lot more to say on it. It's a lot more reliable as a mono black deck than I've found in any of my other combinations. I do still have a Golgari Sephiroth deck I haven't put up yet with Genova. But next week I really want to take a different direction and get away from the Sephiroth deck, since I did like a whole week of them this week. But I really hope you guys enjoyed not only this deck, but all of the Sephiroth decks this week, and continue to join me going forward.